wonderful William Shatner.
Thank you.
How are you?
I'm really good. What about you?
Well, I have to admit that I'm a little, I'm still annoyed with you over the kidney stone thing.
Oh, gee.
You stole my
buddy.
stone. It was, you gave me the kidney stone.
I know. It was on your show that I had complained about having had all that pain. And passing a stone.
And passing the pain on to me, transferring your pain onto me.
Well, you suggested, why don't I sell it, you said. And I thought, you were being facetious.
Let's look at the clip of what exactly I said. Can I have that kidney stone? Do you still have that?
It's in the, it's in the lab.
Oh, it's in the lab?
Well, they have to analyze to see what was they caused, because there's like 20 kinds of...
Oh, really?
Yeah, so mine was calcium was the most common. And yes, you can have it.
I would love to have it, thank you. I don't know, I want to own it. It's the ultimate Star Trek collectible, I think. You know? And yet, I don't own that kidney stone, do I?
No, you don't.
No.
A goldenpalace.com offered me $25,000 for it. And I thought that was a goodly amount of money, and so I gave it to them for $25,000. And they got so much publicity out of it, I said, you should give me more money. And they gave me $75,000, which we added to $20-some thousand that the cast put in of Boston Legal, and we bought a house through
Habitat for Humanity, yeah.
Habitat for Humanity. And there's a family. A family is living there. And having, I mean,
there's a family in my house.
That's right. It's your house, and you have the temerity to want your stone. If you want, I'll pass you a stone of your own.
I would. Well, I don't want you to go through that just for me. But if another one comes out or anything falls off you, even if you clip your fingernails, I want them.
Well,
Isn't it amazing?
it just so happens.
You have something?
I have something for you, but I can't give it to you on the air.
It really is amazing.
It's worth a great deal.
That you are so beloved by people that you're actually able to pass a house out of your urethra. That is incredible. Congratulations.
Yeah, but you can see it's a single story.
House nonetheless.
Right. It hurt. The two-story house would hurt. But
well, I want to congratulate you on being inducted into the Television Hall of Fame, which is a pretty big deal.
That's quite an honor. Thank you. I'm really delighted. I don't know where the Hall of Fame is.
Is there no building that...
That's what I mean. I'm not sure that exists.
Yeah.
So I'm in the sort of ethereal Hall of Fame.
Yeah. Well, maybe if you pass another stone, we could build one, you know? We could use it. There we go. And we'll build a shrine.
Now, listen to me.
Yes.
I have to tie a knot every day that I'm at work on Boston Legal. I'm wearing these suits and ties. And tying a knot, a tie knot, is very, very difficult.
Yeah.
Who ties your knot?
Well, I tie my own knots.
Do
but
you really?
I have to be honest with you. Like, the first year that I tied, I had another man tie them for me, and I felt like a little boy, you know.
Now,
like...
the question that arises then is, did he get behind you and tie it, or did he stand in front of you and tie it?
He had one arm up me, I think, and with the left... Yeah.
And the key phrase there was, I think.
Yeah. That's absolutely right.
Yeah.
Now, you, besides the Hall of Fame, you did that Comedy Central roast. Now, as I recall,
Jimmy,
I told you not to do it, right?
I asked you to come and host it, didn't I?
Yeah, I just felt like it. I just don't think it's a great idea for. How did you feel about it afterwards?
I should have taken your advice.
You should have taken my advice, right?
It was really, I said yes, because they do one roast a year. I thought, hey, a roast of me.
It's an honor, yeah, sure.
And so I thought, okay, and then I rode in on a horse. They provided a horse. I thought, well, I'm riding in on a horse. How bad can this be? And of course, the line, screw you and the horse you rode in on, was available. And the guy who said it happened to be a Star Trek member, said it with such gusto, I think he really meant it.
Yeah.
And it was about halfway through the roast. I thought, what in heaven's name am I doing here?
Because people just say very mean things about you.
Well, they're awful.
Yeah.
It's your worst nightmare. It's the nightmare you have when you're in high school. You know, like you're going to the gym prom, and you think, oh my gosh, what happens if so-and-so comes and says, I don't like you, and the other says, I don't like you, and everybody gangs up on you.
Yeah.
It's your worst nightmare at the prom.
For me, I never actually got to go to the prom, so my worst nightmare was staying home crying with my parents.
You didn't go to the prom?
No.
Why?
No, I had a very, very rough childhood.
Well, wait a minute.
Yeah.
You didn't go to the prom because you didn't have a date, or you didn't graduate?
No. No, I graduated. I was just a nerd, that's all, you know?
You were a nerd?
Meanwhile, Cleto over here lost his virginity when he was like 8.
Which one is Cleto?
The one with the saxophone. He uses it for sex.
Is that how he lost his virginity?
Yeah.
He thinks?
Something like that, yeah. Well, we grew up together, and he always got the girls.
And he really was a nerd?
No, he could have went if you wanted to.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Jimmy,
Thank you, Cleto.
you used humor, didn't you?
I did. I used humor to repel women. Yes. Now, on this Boston Legal, this is really a good show.
Yes.
When you and James Spader are together, that's like, there's not a better acting duo on television
Well,
than when
James
the
is
two
a
of you.
really sweet guy.
Is he really?
No, he's the dear. I love him. I love him dearly. We've spent a lot of time together. 3 years. We're in a shotgun marriage, and it's working, you know?
Well, definitely.
Yeah, there's no divorce there, but I have to do little things to him. I've learned. I have horses, and when you can find a spot on a horse and scratch its withers, like, you know, and the horse sort of lowers his head. James has the same thing.
Oh, really?
Yeah. If you scratch him right over here by the right ear,
he will go down? That's not... now there's...
I suppose he will, but I'm not, I think. So I hold him gently, and he also, he doesn't like dirt. He doesn't like dirt.
He's a clean freak, one of these guys?
Yeah, so I play on that often, and the other day, I put Vaseline on my fingers and handed him a glass while we were shooting, and it just
So you torment James Spader
all the time.
All right. Well, you got a good gig there, and congratulations on the TV Hall of Fame. I mean, if they don't have a building, they should erect one specifically for you. William Shatner, everybody, Boston Legal, Tuesday nights at 10 here on ABC. We'll be right back with Joel McHale. Come on back.